Don't you hate that when you go onto YouTube and you look for money grinding methods in Time Stranger that all you find is DLC, DLC, DLC? You never find any actual useful methods, and some of those other methods that you do find kind of suck. So I thought, hey, why not make a whole ass video that compiles all the best ways to make money into one single guide. Hi, this is V.Reaper, and today we will be reviewing 7 different ways to make money in Time Stranger. Before we get started, I ask that you leave a like and a sub if this video helped you out. In this video, I will review each method based on prep needed, how early you can use it, and how much yen you earn per minute. Now let's begin with the first method, Time Attack 4. Time Attack Boss Battle 4 is an outer dungeon you can only access in the second half of the game in the Gear Forest Shade Tree Pier. For this method, we need to defeat all enemies in the trial except Kuwagamon and then defeat the boss as quickly as possible. There are 2 ways you can go about this. Either you set the difficulty to story so that enemies are easy to one-shot with digi attacks, or you can create Digimon that can easily one-shot the enemies in this trial. When creating Digimon for this trial, you need them to have a high level and a high attack or range stat, and you want them to have their personality set to Sly. You also need the Sly fundraising agent skill unlocked. On the screen now, you'll see the money we earned from each defeated enemy and from completing this trial. Note the extra 4,000 is from selling the full revive. This brings our total per run to 37,319 yen, and each run is 40 seconds. If we round this value up to 1 minute, our money earned is 55,978 yen per minute. Now for the verdict. We don't need that much prep for this method, especially during the midpoint of the game, so we'll say when is mid and prep is medium. Lastly, our money earned is about 56,000 yen per minute. Overall, not bad results, so this method gets a solid B+. Moving on, next we have Speed is Victory 4. Just like the previous one, this outer dungeon will appear in the second half of the game in the Paradise Coliseum in Factorial Town. There is no prep for this method, so we'll get right to it. For clearing this trial, we can earn 24,000 here as well, but due to the Evade Pass, we have to spend 5,000, making our profit only 19,000. Throughout the race, you'll see small pink boxes. Break these to obtain Sapphire. Win the race to keep the Sapphire, which you can then sell for 10,000 yen a pop. You can get anywhere between 3 to 8 Sapphire per race, and each race takes about 1 minute 40 seconds. All this said, due to the controls and the difficulty of the race itself, defeating Magnamon and obtaining a large number of Sapphires at the same time can prove rather difficult. That's all there is to it, so on to the verdict. When is mid-game and there is no prep. The money earned with this method per minute is dependent entirely on how many Sapphires you collect, ranging roughly from 36,000 to 60,000. Because obtaining Sapphires through this method is a little bit skill-based, I'm only going to put this at a C or a B+ if you're really good at it. Now on to the next method, selling skill discs. While you can still sell skill discs at any point in the game, for the most profit we need to access Mega level Digimon. Thus for this method we need to reach Agent rank 7, which is near the end game. For the best results, you need to set up an XVmon duplication loop with maxed out load experience. The details are in the linked video. You can also find the link in the description. For this method, we need a Digimon that can evolve into Ceresmon at level 1. To that end, we need 3 or 4 Digivolution of Wisdom agent skills from the Wisdom skill tree. The Digimon that becomes Ceresmon must match Ceresmon's base personality, which is strategic, in order to evolve at level 1. As you can see, I evolved Lilymon into Ceresmon at level 1. From there, load 1 XVmon into Ceresmon. This should level it up to 52 and produce all skill discs. From there, devolve Ceresmon back into an Ultimate Digimon and then evolve back to Ceresmon. And repeat this process until you are satisfied. Once satisfied, you can sell off the skill discs to earn a hefty profit. Using this method, you can earn about 35,600 yen per minute. On to the verdict. Due to needing Mega level Digimon, when is late game, and we need quite a bit of prep for this method to work. And lastly, the money earned is 36,000 yen per minute. Considering the amount of effort we need just to get this small amount of money, which we can still get from the outer dungeons, I would only give this method a C rank at best. The next method is one a lot of players use, but what I consider one of the worst ways and most wasteful ways to earn money in this game. I'm not going to waste too much time on this one. The only prep you need is to create an XVmon duplication loop and be agent rank 7. The method itself is super simple. You just convert the XVmon duplicated into Vmon and then evolve them into Magnamon. From there, you take those Magnamon and then you return them to data to get 10,000 yen per Magnamon. While this method sounds good, the amount you earn per minute is extremely low. Now on to the verdict. When? Late game, prep, very little. Money earned, unfortunately just 20,000 yen per minute. Overall, this method is quick by comparison, but because of the constant changing of forms between XVmon to Magnamon, it's a very, very slow way to make money. So I'm going to give this one a D-. Next we have a method that makes the most money in one go. This method cannot be used until post-game, so you need to beat the game and load a clear save file. You can then find the outer dungeon in Akihabara back alley in the present day. Because of this method is best used for New Game Plus preparation and for Mega Plus difficulty. The gauntlet involves fighting all members of the Olympus 12 to earn a large amount of money in EXP. In terms of setup, a high-leveled party with high stats and AoE attacks is usually enough on hard, and you can beat the fight in around 3 to 5 minutes. That said, there are two ways we can make this method more efficient. The first is to change all Digimon to Sly personality and use Sly fundraising to increase the money earned by 20%. The second, and I understand many players may not like this, lower the difficulty down to story. This will greatly speed up the battle and allow you to set up the fight to auto. While the money earned per battle is fixed, depending on how quickly you can win the fight, it changes the effectiveness of this method. Ultimately, it comes down to you, whether you want to do this on story to make things faster, or stick with hard and make it a little bit slower but still generally fast. Here's our verdict. When is going to be post-game, no doubt there. Prep depends on our choice of difficulty. For hard, it may require some prep as the enemies are harder to kill but not on story, so we'll put this at little to medium. Lastly, money earned again depends on difficulty, with only 122,000 yen per minute on hard and 370,000 yen per minute on story. Despite these slight differences though, the disparity between the money earned per minute in this method and the others we have seen is immense, so I'll give this one an A or S+ depending on difficulty. And with that we move on to our second to last method in the video, the Royal Knights. This method requires you to be in the endgame before speaking to Plutomon in the final dungeon area. For this method, you need to complete all Royal Knight side quests and gather them all on Central Tower Steel Point in the present. For this method, you need to create a virus-type Digimon with maxed attack, high speed, and a strong physical attack skill. I chose to use Beelzemon Blast Mode for this, but you're free to use any Digimon you want as long as it meets those conditions. This Digimon must have a Sly personality so that it gets more money through Sly fundraising. It must be level 99, have the personality skill planning ahead, and have blue steel data fragment equipped. For the remaining two Digimon in your party, you only need them to be slower than your main attacker and have the personality skill Cheer. When you're ready, go up to Dennismon and challenge him to a fight, set the fight to auto, and if all your setup is done right, your attacker should be able to one-shot him. From here you can keep fighting him over and over, with each fight giving about 36,000 yen, and in 1 minute this will become 250,000 yen. Now for the verdict. When is endgame? You might need to do a little prep if you aren't doing this method on story difficulty though. And lastly, money earned is 250,000 yen per minute. Despite this method only being available at the end of the game, the fact you could make 1 million yen in less than 5 minutes makes it really good, so I can't give it anything less than an S. The last method is one I have covered before, so I will skip directly to describing the method and the results. This video is already way too long as it is. This method can be done at any point in the game. Simply find a Digi-Jewel from any collection point, go to a different collection point, collect the item there, trigger an autosave, and then load the save. Then return to where you got the Digi-Jewel and it will have respawned. You can now repeat this process as much as you want. Generally, you can find 3 to 6 Digi-Jewels per minute, depending on the number of Digi-Jewel spawn points you can find in a single area. Thus, our earnings for 1 minute are 150,000 yen to 300,000 yen. You can check the linked video for any more details about this method specifically. And that's all 7. I'm sorry the last one was a bit rushed. What did you think of this list? Which one works best for you? Do you have any methods you think I missed or think is better? Regardless, I hope this video helped you out. Thank you so much for your time, and leave a like or a sub if this video helped you out.